What's the Q&A song?
Hello, my little vloggies.
Oh my god.
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 Broadway.com. Broadway.com.
It is time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time. For the Q&A.
Q&A. Q&A. Q&A.
Q&A.
Q&A.
Q&A.
Q&A.
Q&A.
Q&A.
Q&A.
Q&A.
Q&A.
It's for you, Queen Leslie.
Holiday Q&A. Holiday Q&A.
Q&A. Q&A. Q&A. Amazing.
Where is my spotlight?
NYC. Q&A. Worldwide Q&A. Domination. Away. Can it, lady? Oh, you too. It's cold. Oh my god. Broadway.com. I am on the rooftops of NYC. Freezing cold. You guys, I asked for your Q&A videos. You sent it in from all over the world. You guessed it. As if you didn't already know. Today, part 1, uno, of the Q&A. Q&A part 1 with me. Next week will be cast Q&A. But let's get to it. You have so many questions for me. Worldwide Q&A domination. Let's get to it. And once again, we're going to my apartment because I can't really do it in my dressing room because the walls they don't go to the ceilings, as you've seen, and I'm going to wake everyone up, so come on! Queen Leslie, if you had your own ship, what would you name it and where would you travel to? If I had my own ship, it would be the Queen. Hello? And where would I travel to? I'd probably just keep it docked so that I could wave at people and then people could visit me. I'd charge them, but then, I could wave at people from afar. Would it be too inappropriate if I screamed very loud when you go on stage for the first time in the show? Absolutely not. You should scream very loud for me. Can the Q&A song go on iTunes, please? And then cry laughy faces. You never know. Maybe someday we'll do a dance remix. What do you miss most about being Mrs. Wormwood? My sparkle shoes. But who knows, they might be somewhere here in the apartment. Queen Leslie, do you steam? I know it's very popular with other Broadway stars. I don't really steam. I know a lot of people do. I don't really steam. I prefer like a Diet Pepsi. Really clears out any gunk that I might have. I don't know, maybe if there's some kind of like sparkle steam, maybe. But no, I don't steam. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Para akong tangang naging tain sawala hashtag naganga hashtag ship happens. I don't think that was for me. Do you ever bring Stewie to the theater? You guys, the Helen Hayes is a no dog zone. But I haven't told Stu yet, so I'm gonna break it to him. Maybe now is the best time. I'm gonna break it to him now. You've given me the courage. I'm gonna break it to him. No, I don't think he's gonna be very happy, but let's go see what happens.
All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore.
Will you be getting another life-size Robert for your new dressing room? No. I think I've already answered this, didn't I? God, you guys, this lighting is like... Will you be getting another Robert for your dressing room? I don't have my own dressing room, so I can't bring huge Robert into the dressing room. I have tiny Robert. Though. Damn it, my laptop is officially broken, and I'm gonna have to work twice as hard now to get another one. Ship happens. Again, I don't think that was for me. I'm very sorry about your laptop, though. Can you do a slay tutorial about how to be sassy and fab like you? Impossible to be the queen, but I can try. No, you shouldn't try. Because you had it right the first time. It's impossible. So, sorry. I can't give a tutorial on things that come so naturally to me. Fave member of the Dames at Sea cast. Well, that is an easy one. It is... They're amazing. Like, amazing. Would you ever do your solo show in London? Hi, yes. Do you know your Myers-Briggs personality type? It's a Myers-Briggs personality type. Hold, please. Well, this is too involved. Nice outfit, though. Can you fog up this? Oh dear. Oh, okay. Extrovert. What did your Matilda peeps think of you when you told them you got the role of Mona? I think it was like really hard. I mean, obviously like they were happy for me, but I think, you know, it was really, really hard for me to leave, and especially the boys. Like I loved that boys' dressing room, and so I think it was probably a really, really hard time for them.
Guys, are you here? Leslie's going across the street to Dames at Sea.
Do you miss wearing blue eyeshadow a lot? And then the cat crying. What's the difference between the cat crying and the person crying? Are cat tears like more potent? And why are there no dogs? Why is it only cats? I don't like cats. I don't. What similarities and differences between Matilda rehearsals and Dames at Sea rehearsals? Dames at Sea was super quick, you guys. We had 3 weeks. Matilda, we had 2 months. Matilda had like 4 weeks, I think a month in the studio, and then a month of tech. We had a month total tech and rehearsal for Dames at Sea, so it was super quick. And, you know, other than that, it's kind of the same. You just kind of like, learn everything. And then, but yeah, it was mainly tech, like so quick. Favorite Halloween candy? Reese's Pumpkins. What are your thoughts on the Into the Woods movie? What would a dinner party be like with you, Inez, Mrs. Wormwood, and Mona Kent? Oh, Lord. Have you ever seen, like, there's a Real Housewives episode where, like, they all get in a fight at dinner and somebody, like, pushes the table? It's that.
Prostitution whore, you are f***ing gay, 19 times?
That's what it would be like. Ship happens. Your wig is lovely. Thank you. Oh. Well. Yeah, I think this is all mine today. This is all mine today. How much of a weight difference is it from Mrs. Wormwood? Oh, dude. I mean, it feels like I have nothing on my head. And it's sometimes frightening because I'll be doing turns and I'll be like, I'm bald. It's a huge weight difference. That Wormwood wig was giant. But it's nice to be able to turn and not go like that on one side. What is the most embarrassing thing you've done whilst? Excellent use of whilst. You don't see whilst much anymore? At DAMES at Broadway. I totally fell in the middle of rehearsal on my tap shoes. I was like, Wall Street, can I, and thinking I'm like amazing, and then just go on the ground. Everyone's watching me. That's embarrassing. When are you returning to the UK? I don't know, but I want to come. The drink of champions, the drink of champions. What is the best way to sing? Like me? Oh God. That was a full burp. I'm not even gonna try and deny that one. That's a full burp. Will there be a recording of Dames at Sea Broadway? I think so. I hope so. I know they're talking about it, so I really hope so, because that would be amazing. Because there's only dance arrangements and new orchestrations, and the other one doesn't have me on it. So, I mean, that's the Who's Your Broadway Idol? Cheetah. What's the biggest thing to remember for auditions? You guys always say this. Like, remember that it's so not about you. No matter how great or how poopy you do that day, it is not about you. I've said this a million times. I'm saying it again because you need to hear it. Do what you do. Do what you do. Do you, and that's all you can do. Do you, and that's all you can do. Do you. Another song. That was like such a good inspirational song. Do you, and it's all you can do. Do you, and you can do it, you can do it. I need to go record. I need to record an inspirational album. If you're right for the gig, that's it. Do you. And listen to that inspirational song as you go into the audition. Or maybe use it for your audition. I don't know. It could be like an amazing 32 bar cut. Who would win a dance-off, Mona Kent or Mrs. Wormwood? Oh, oof. I'm pretty sure that dance-off would never finish. I'm pretty sure that would end up in a lady brawl. What's the one thing you wish you'd known as a young actress? Oh, wait a minute. Are you implying that I'm not young anymore? Are you saying that I'm an old? I just need a minute. Hang on, sorry. Still, yeah. Okay. What do I wish I would have known as a young actress? It's too difficult. I wish I would have known that losing out on a part in school or something wasn't the end of the world. Because I know I would see those lists go up, and if I didn't get a role that I wanted or something, I would think it was the end of the world. And it's so not. It is so not. There's always going to be another list that you won't get on. What are your pre-show rituals? I'm pretty sure I showed you last week. If you could keep one thing forever, would you choose your pink robe, pink boa, or pink shoes from either show? Oh, God. Oh. I think I would keep the pink boa. I'll tell you why. Because the pink boa I could wear with many more things. When are you coming back to London? I don't know! If your tap mic is in your panties, where do you stash the antenna? Bend over and I'll show you. Do you have any advice how to master pullbacks? I love pullbacks, and we have many of them in the show. The thing that Randy always told me is to really, really plie and push off to make sure that I was low to the ground and got enough of a push off to pull back. Because if you don't have a really good plie, you've got nowhere to go. You got nowhere to pull back. But pullbacks are like my fave. Let's look at my fave. How did you stay sane while finishing up Matilda and also being rehearsals for Dames at the same time? How did I stay sane? How did I stay sane? How did I stay sane? Look, I'm Harry Styles. Is this Bieber? Wait, is this like Bieber? That's always stayed sane. For Dames at Sea, did you have to learn new tap moves or is it combinations of moves you knew? I've tapped my whole life. And so once you know the steps, shuffles and flaps and, you know, the basic steps, then Randy's the one who decides the combination of the steps. And then he teaches the combinations. How is James at Sea better and worse than Matilda? Love you. James at Sea?
James at sea! Pull back, wings, wings!
How many costume changes do you have in Dames at Sea? I think I've got 13. What? Let's see. Can you curl your tongue? So the answer is yes, I can. How long have you been tap dancing for? Since I was a child. Since I was a little kid. And my first tap number, but I had this like yellow and blue sequin ensemble and I had like a puff on my head. I was so cute. So cute. Would you get seasick on a ship and who would you sing the Titanic song for and with? I don't get seasick, Mona does. And who would I sing the Titanic song for and with? I'm sorry, nobody sings the Titanic song except you know who.
And I know that my heart will go on.
Oh. Do you like being in a show with only 6 cast members? Yeah, I do. We're all in this together. Dun, dun. It's High School Musical. Can we be friends on Hey Date? Nope. Do you have any backstage rituals? Yeah, Danny Gardner and I have a little handshake thing before Wall Street. Oh, there's a movie that starts Dames at Sea. You'll have to see it to know what I'm talking about. And when my face pops up, every day I go to myself. So when you see it, imagine me behind it going to myself. And I have to do it every show. Now it's a thing. Would you rather be without elbows or without knees? Well, I think I want knees so that I could still dance, but I'd rather be without elbows, and then I could just have like these like jelly arms that just whack people with. Just do that and just. And then I'd be like, if I had no elbows, I'd be like those things, you know, like in front of car dealerships, those air things that are like. That would be fun. I could do that. Favorite role so far, also, can you adopt me? Nope. I've been dancing for 11 years and tap is the hardest to memorize choreography for me. Do you have any tips? No, you just have to do it over and over again. Even like in the beginning, you guys, even though I was doing double duty, I still rented rehearsal space on my own. And I would rent rehearsal space and I'd videotape myself doing it and I would just drill it. You just have to keep going over it and it's a pain in the butt. But then it gets easier and easier. So I would literally like rent for an hour sometimes on an off day just to drill. Drill. What role is more fun, Mrs. Wormwood or Mona Kent? They're both super fun. Come on, I get to be these like crazy, wacky, over-the-top women. Huh. Favorite line and song in the show. My favorite song is Mr. Man of Mine. And my favorite line is We. And you'll have to see the show to know why it's my favorite line. Do you get stopped in the street by your adoring subjects, my queen? Yes, you guys, it's so rad. I literally just got stopped by somebody from Nicaragua. What? It's so cool. I love when you guys stop me on the street, so don't ever feel bad for doing it, because I know some of you are like, I'm so sorry. Like, please, are you kidding? I never thought anyone would ever know who this crazy person was. So it's rad when you guys stop me. I love it. And super fun. And I'm sorry if you catch me without any makeup on or with a bag of poop. Oh, overturn. Favorite quote from Walt Disney? I'm cold. Get it? Because he's cryogenically frozen. What do you watch on Netflix? That's none of your business. Queen Leslie, can you make up a song about Texas? Texas, Texas, how I love Texas. Texas is my friend. Texas is my state. Texas, Texas, everybody loves Texas. Texas, Texas for me. Texas! Are you going to the midnight premiere of Star Wars 7? Of course I'm going to the midnight premiere. I've answered that. Why don't you people watch the other Q&As, and then you'd see that your questions are duplicates. Don't be a duplicate. Be an original. This one is like full of songs, you guys. This is full of songs. That wasn't a fart. That was the chair. Oh, it's not making the noise again, but I swear to you it wasn't me. I swear to God it wasn't. What is it like having your fans ask you for advice? There it goes. Do you hear it? What is it like having your fans ask you for advice? Do you feel pressured with what to say, or does it just come to you? I love when you guys ask me for advice, but please don't take it totally to heart. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just saying whatever comes to my head. And it's a strange head. So honestly, take advice, don't. I mean, honestly, you gotta do what's right for you, so. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. You should show us how to keep your voice healthy. I should show you. But I won't. What is one pre-show you kept from Matilda? One pre-show. Was one pre-show I kept? Oh, pre-show ritual that I kept from Matilda? I still say bye, Robert, even though it's to my tiny Robert, but I still say bye, Robert, and touch the tiny Robert like I used to do with the big Robert. Who is your favorite drag queen? Bianca! Bianca Del Rio!
Where my girls go, gon' be a good show.
Come on. Can't get better than her. I'm gonna hate how this looks because of all of the dark circles under my eyes. Right? I want to be on Broadway one day, and advice to help you. If you want to be on Broadway one day, then be on Broadway. You can do whatever you want to do. I've said it before, I'm saying it again. Seriously, if you want to do it, do it. Nothing is stopping you. Except yourself. So you look in the mirror and you slap, you slap yourself and you say, self, shut up. I'm gonna do it. Honestly, it's all up to you guys. It is up to you. Work hard, train, woo. And just go for it. Go for it. Because you don't want to look back on your life and be like, why didn't I try? Right? So you can do it. You can do it! We know that Mrs. W's dog would be Wiener Wormwood. What would Mona's dog be? They actually mention Mona's dog. They say that she has a Pomeranian. I'd really rather her have a little wiener like Mrs. W. I don't know what it is about little wieners in me. That came out wrong. Is it odd being in a show that you were already in, but this time playing a different role? It was cool. Like, I played Ruby in college just a few short years ago. It was super fun. So I knew the show, and I didn't really remember a lot of Mona's stuff because clearly I only concentrate on the roles that I'm doing. But it was super cool to kind of come back to it and look at it from a different perspective. I like Mona much better. It's more fun. craziest audience story from Dames, since you mentioned you can see the audience. So in the beginning, we have, I'm in that like gold sequin tuxedo, and there are also these dollar signs that are really shiny and gold. It's a lot of gold coming at you. And in the very beginning, in previews, they hadn't quite focused the lights exactly the way that we needed to have them. Basically, all of the gold was coming to the audience. And so I would see people in the audience like, ah, ah. And all that meant to me, because I didn't know that they were getting a glare, all it looked like to me was that they hated my performance so much they're going, oh God, it's hideous, make it stop. For like 3 days. And then I realized that they were my self-esteem wasn't great those 3 days. Now it's fixed, but do you miss being blonde? Yeah, a little bit, although I love the red. Like, the red is super cool. The red's a little closer to my hair color, or whatever color it's dyed now. If you could pick one person, dead or alive, to be your lifetime dance partner, who would it be and why? Why would I pick a dead person to be my dance partner? I feel like that's literally dead weight. What happens if you fart on stage? Hashtag tap mics. I feel that I need to clarify. I think you guys thought that the tap mics are going near our buttocks. No, the tap mics are actually by our feet. Just want to clarify that, because a couple of you have asked about the butt region and the tap mics. Now that we've cleared that up, what happens if you fart on stage? I mean, in an ideal world, you'd fart and then tap away so that other people go into it. That's ideal. You don't want to fart and like in the middle of your song and then it's all around you. You really, I think, fart, turn, and then it will either like waft away or it will go to other people. So I guess my advice to you is only fart on stage if you know you're going to be turning away from it or walking away from it. That's fart etiquette. Theater fart etiquette with Lesli Margherita. What advice would you give to your 19-year-old self? Why are you wearing your hair like that? So, what does your opening night after party dress look like? Ooh, you'll just have to tune in and see. What place do you like better, LA or NYC? I'll tell you this. I did not think I ever wanted to live in New York City. I am a total LA girl. Like, I love it. I didn't want to leave. And so when I got Matilda, I was like, oh my God, I have to like go to New York City. I didn't think I'd like it at all, honestly. And I had been here a ton for jobs, but never like lived here. But I really like it now. I'm really kind of figuring it all out. The first winter was tough, but Stewie likes it. And yeah, I really like it now. So I don't know. I like both. But I think LA will always be my home. Favorite show on Broadway right now besides Dames, Hamilton. Also, favorite dinosaur? I'm a fan of T-Rex because of the tiny arms. What shade of MAC lipstick do you wear on stage? Gorgeous! It's MAC. MAC. Ruby Woo. What would be your Jedi lightsaber color? Pink. 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 How does it feel teaching master classes to young performers? I love it. I love teaching classes, but it's scary for me because, again, like, what I say is just my opinion, and it's definitely, like, don't take everything I say to heart. I've said it before. It's super cool, though. You guys are so good and so much better than I was at your age. But I like teaching the master classes and just kind of getting to talk to you guys about where your heads are at. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with this crazy business? So yeah, I love it. It's rad. Rank yourself. Singer, actress, dancer. Yes. Best colleges or places to go to jumpstart your theater acting career. You guys, it doesn't matter. Again, my opinion. Disclaimer, only my opinion. I think wherever you are going to be happy, wherever you feel like you fit in, like if you go visit colleges and you're like, I love the town, I love this place, I'm going to be happy here. Honestly, I think if you're happy and in your life, your training and your career is going to be better. Does that make sense? Because in the end, you're all plunked down in the same place. And yeah, there are some programs maybe that have better connections while you get here. But if you're really good and you work hard and you do what you do and you be you, you're all going to end up in the same place. And it's going to be whoever's best for the job, not necessarily where they went to school or who took from what fancy teacher. Just train as hard as you can wherever you are. And that's it. And that's my advice for the day. Whee! Where are your questions? Where are your questions? What is the best part about originating a role in a musical? Zorro, from day one, I was part of it, and I built that character and really from the ground up. Matilda had already been done in London, so there was a blueprint already. Especially with Dames, ours is kind of a brand new like reimagining of the show, so they're kind of letting us really invent our own stuff. And the best thing about originating a role is you can put the songs in your own keys. Plus, I like to see other versions of me around the world later on. What do you do on a day off? Oh, I don't normally give myself a day off. I mean, look, I have to do life stuff, like my laundry. I'll get my nails done. But normally on a day off, I will try and focus on other projects that I'm doing, like my cabaret shows. I have one coming up, Birdland. It's called Broad. November 30th, December 7th. It's brand new. And you guys have heard me talk about All Hail the Queen. It's totally brand new and totally different. And takes a lot of work. And it's really cool. So I work on stuff like that. I write. If any of you have bought Neck Punch and Carry On iTunes. I write stuff. And just kind of work on, other things that aren't maybe musical theater related. Or I'm doing a benefit or a concert, or I like to sing in other people's shows. If people ask me to come sing in their stuff, I like doing that too. And if there's like a Broadway show or something happening on a Monday, I try and go see what I can because it's kind of the only day we have. But it's really kind of anything. It changes. Every Monday is different. But they're usually filled, and it never feels like a day off. It's a day away from my theater, not a day off. Oh my God. Did I scare you, Sue? Broadway.com. That was episode 5. You guys, your questions were amazeballs. Guess what? There were so many. We're having a party. But mainly next week is for the cast. So keep sending your questions. Hashtag ship happens. Ship happens. And ask questions for the cast. You can ask questions for me, but also for the cast. And Stewie. And for Stu. Anyway, I love you guys. Next week, part 2. And have a good week. Anchors away. Anchors away.